Good morning. I'm back for day 5 of my daily talk. And today I didn't have anything particularly planned. It's about random thoughts. And I guess we all have random thoughts. I'm outside. It's July 2nd. It's not really too hot yet, which is nice. There's a breeze blowing. I think you can see the leaves blowing in the trees above my head. I'm sitting in the shade of the trees on the sidewalk. There's the hum of the air conditioners in the background. It's about unfulfilled agendas. Perhaps it's about how to focus and get started on things that you really want to do, how to go ahead and do all those things that you have to do. It's difficult for some people. I work with developmentally disabled people in a job that I have and have for about 7 years now. And I find for many of those people, there has to be a structure that never breaks. This time that we've had recently upset the apple cart for quite a few, including some people who had a routine and a structure that they could depend on. So some of that's been a blessing in disguise for some who've been able to break some routines that perhaps were not in their best interests, but also open up the possibilities for something new to happen in their lives. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail on that. We all have had that experience in our own lives. We've had this possibility and this option to break the routine and open up for perhaps some new things in our lives. It's still an untold or unrevealed story at this point for many of us, including myself. I know that we've all had lots of time that we could reflect on things and just figure out where we belong in the greater scheme of things and what our life going forward is going to be. We haven't had all of the social interaction person to person. So it's been a matter of being mindful to reach out to people in the screen, on the phone. And that's been a different experience. That's been something unusual that's happened. Many people are sick of it, tired of it, don't want to have anything to do with it. But I believe that that's still a world that's opening up and will continue to open up, because that really is a new form of communication for us all. I'm not going on at length about all of that today. I just wanted to lay out some thoughts this morning. And for myself, I'm trying to find a balance. I'm trying to make sure that I have some quietness, that I have meditation. I have been a church musician and played music for people for many, many years, almost 60. And I have none of that happening right now. So my sharing of my music has come to a little bit of a standstill, and getting it out there on video is a little bit of a struggle. So I'm sorry, I'm a little mixing up over words, but I do go online for different church services and not just on Sunday, but I have some favorite evening prayer that I find very calming and settling for the end of the day. And I have occasionally done some morning prayer services, and I've hunted around on the internet for some various kinds of church services, including some that are more intimate and by invitation only. But I find that even though I'm not with one community, I can find some commonality with a variety of communities. And that's another subject for much more discussion later. But finding the energy every day to do all of the things that I'd like to do, that's a little bit difficult. And I am really trying to work through it the best that I can. I've had a lifelong situation where I always had a zillion projects that I wanted to do, things I would start and not finish, things that I would delve into quite deeply and make some headway in and continue on. I've also been a lifelong learner, and that will never stop. And I thank the modern technology actually for that. So it really is a blessing for us, even though there are some suspicions that it might be an evil force in our lives. I'm not really sure about that. It depends on how you use it, just like how you would use anything in your life that could be bad or good. So I'm signing off for now. I know this was long and random, but it is what it is. And if you stayed with me all the way, well, I hope I see you again in another video. Goodbye.